We have this video. These pastors, they always something.
Brian Carn, he's always something. He's always the most, doing the most too.
Let's watch this.
All right. But some of you believe that you are called to communicate to the body. And again, when I see you talking, there are four people listening to you. You cannot have an assignment to the body, and there's only four people who have your whose ears you got. Don't do that. And we know that all of those likes that you have, we know you paid for them. We know nowhere in the world that those likes are genuine, because when you're talking, only four people are listening. But all of a sudden you got 1 million likes. No, you bought that. Don't do that. There's a greater dimension. Lift up Jesus. All right. You're gonna have to put a pin in that ego and humble yourself. Know your metron. Know your grace. Know who you're assigned to. Know if you're local. Know if you're national. Know if you're international. Come on. You need to know who you are assigned to. Know your grace. All right. Now,
Somebody said this must be New Age prophets. Somebody said he reading somebody along with the will of God is the timing of God. Despise not small beginnings. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had to put a scripture on that. He's wrong for that though.
Yeah, he is wrong for that, and a lot of people are still commenting on here. Like people, like, come on, this whole thing. But what I'm about to say is, how do he even know that people have likes? So that means like people buy likes. So that means he was doing that too. Because how will you know? I didn't even know that you can go and buy likes and all that.
My thing, why is he so focused on it though?
Yeah, because that means that person said something that he know he's doing. So that upset him so much that he wanna be nosy to see what he got going on. But that will not make the person to just stop exposing him. Because Branca has a lot that people need to just, if you're in the spirit, you will see a lot of things going on with him, and you can call all that out.
Somebody
Jesus.
said local, national, or international, but one God. Sir, you are not assigned to tell anyone what their assignment is. Come on.
You see how, like, I love when people are commenting like, be real, know what like you are here for. So because it don't make sense, what he's saying don't make no
It's
sense.
actually really mean.
It's rude.
Yeah.
You telling somebody that is still beginning, that is trying to, do the work of God. You're trying to tell that person to shut up, know your place. This is like these pastors, man. Even Brian Kine saying something too.
Brian got small though. He don't know that?
He, but no, he don't.
But Brian
He
Carn
don't
is
know.
small.
He don't know. That was why he has to run to open a church. Because remember when all these people was bringing him, until God used that opening doors to shame him, because God
Basically.
knows how to bring you out and shame you. So when he got shamed, people stopped bringing him in. Then he like, oh boy, I have to open a church.
I know he need to get this in his mind. And I'm not trying to shame small beginnings because we still small. Okay. Um, I love small beginnings and I appreciate them more. But Brian Carr need to know that he's still small because I know because people have commented and told us even in person that they don't even know who Brian Carn is.
Yes,
And the only reason why they know him is because we did a video against him. How many times have we said
a
that?
lot.
So let's not be shaming small beginnings. Please not.
Yeah,
It's rude.
it's rude and
So don't get disencouraged because of this message. Keep doing
please,
what God tell you to do. If you got to preach to two people, okay,
yeah,
those two people got saved
yeah,
because of your
message,
evangelism.
yeah. We got another garbage from another prophet or pastor or apostle. Hear
Lord help
this.
us.
If you want to die, for example, you want to die, and you have been praying for how to die, and death hasn't come, and you so desire death, there is a way to have it happen. Come to Auchi and stand by the front gate of our church and say something against me. Somebody will kill you, another will bury you, and the third will be doing praise and worship on your dead body. I have had cult boys bring people to me. I say, why do you bring? Say, this boy was insulting you. We beat him. So we say, make cultist. So we say, make you apologize. Apologize. Double. Lie down.
This is Apostle Johnson Suleman from Nigeria. Do you see how they tell people? Like, so that means if anybody says something bad about him, that person will die.
That's cult-like behavior.
Yeah, and they even talked about a cultist. That cultist brought somebody. Why are these church people, these pastors, thinking that everybody are kids? Like they're talking to kids.
Well, obviously they are. If people still sitting there and keep going to his church.
That's true. That's true. The members are just gullible, and
so much.
they got kids' mind. So somebody that you cannot even see, you know how like you cannot see this guy,
right?
Because of the securities and all that. Okay, so now they're gonna cultist people will bring somebody to him. Look at him, he's cussing you. We beat him up.
Well,
like
we know whose side he's on.
Yeah.
If you friends with him, this is not in the Bible, but it's a saying: birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
Okay. This is so weird. Let's see what people are saying in the comment section. Oh my goodness! I hope people ain't taking up for this man, madam. Can you help us and open up a church and show us the real, genuine way to do ministry since you know a lot? Wow. So the lady that, did this video, they're coming against her for showing
what the pastor said.
Boy.
Like she didn't even, the lady that did this video didn't even say anything.
She didn't.
She just posted what their pastor said. And she's not the first place I've seen this video. I saw this video somewhere, but I didn't pay attention to it. But it's making sense.
They don't like when you expose darkness.
Somebody said, which scripture are you preaching from, sir?
For real. Because there's a lot of prophets who got disrespected. Even Jesus got disrespected. Did he come up there talking about, say something about me, you're going to die?
Yeah. And somebody said, this man is not of God. I mean, it's obvious. People just, churches, a lot of gullible members in the church.
No, let's read this one. Gullible members.
Yeah.
You are very stupid, this woman, but you have never posted where he is saying right thing. You only crop up the part that suits you guys to be. In other words, they trying to say he been blackmailed. But that shouldn't be coming out of his mouth. And why should she share a whole hour of preaching where that part right there is the most important part that people need to listen to? Yeah. People have got, open up your ears. This is weird.
It is. Somebody said, you didn't allow God to fight for you, but you are sheep because they didn't have sense to kill someone else for you. Oh my goodness. If you read a lot of comments here, you see that people are waking up.
Yeah.
People are waking up. Pastor can preach for 5 hours, but that statement that he want to make will come in seconds. So if you're sleeping, you're not going to catch it.
Right.
But these people are bringing garbage. They need to stop this madness, stop creating fear. If you want to preach Christ. Stop trying to all these people. So what is that telling you? You can know all these people, right? All you want. They can kill or destroy whoever they want to destroy because of you, for your sake. One thing that is resting, assuring everyone is this: nobody will live forever. A time and a date is appointed for everyone.
On the day of judgment.
Yeah.
That's what people need to focus on.
Period.
Thank you so much for watching.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.